Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards.
Jackson's pass.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Willis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A returnable for Thomas. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Cohen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Looking to throw. Cohen. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down now, it's Willis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On third down, it's Willis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Cohen. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Cohen's pass. Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Cohen to the right side and complete to Thomas.
Cohen's pass.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Operating from the gun, Cohen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him. A little too far, it's 2nd down.
10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
throwing on first down. Cohen over the middle. It's Thomas.
Cohen's pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Cohen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Miami.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way?
And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming.
And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, it's Willis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. His defense might want to wake up on this drive and stop him before that first down marker.
Unfortunately, it's easy to grade the defense right now. Not good. 3 plays, 3 first downs. They've got to come up with something to slow them down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To number 89.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the second down throw on target.
Jackson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
At their own 19.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
15 yards on the play. A first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
37-yard line.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Cohen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, Cohen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 89.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Able to find Willis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Dolphins.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again this time to the tailback. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Cohen's pass.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, Miami.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
35-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Cohen's pass.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Gain of 15.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up third.
On third down, Cohen. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest work.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Cohen's pass.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Cohen escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cohen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Cohen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Cohen's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Cohen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Willis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
To number 43.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
7-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
14. First down, Miami.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Throwing on first down. Cohen flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The ball carried by
11 yards there, first down.
Taken down.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll find Lastly there. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To number 87.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will take this into Anatoly as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Cohen eluded, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Cohen flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Cohen. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.